Hello Capricorn, welcome to my channel. My name is Tony and this is going to be your money career reading for the month of May. As you know, this reading is for anyone that has a placement in the sign of Capricorn, mostly ascendant but also sun and moon. Also, please be aware, this is a general reading. Take whatever resonates with you and leave the rest behind. In this reading, I'm gonna check for you the main energies that you need to be aware of when it comes to your money, your career, everything that is important to you in the money field, everything that you should know about the upcoming month of May, Capricorn. So, let's have a look. And you have the Emperor as the general energy for you in the month of May. This talks about strategy, determination to succeed, the ability to do so, resources, wisdom, strategy, everything that you need to be successful in the money, career, or any creative project of that matter. In that field, you are greatly supported. Then, first card of your reading is actually Three of Pentacles in reverse. Second one is Ten of Wands in reverse. And then the third one is actually Queen of Wands upright. And the month of May finds you with the energy of the Hanged Man in an upright position. And what I can say with this energy is that you might have the feeling that you are stuck to one place and whatever you do, you're not able to move forward. It's like you are pushed by circumstances, by a certain situation to just hang there. This is a card of a karmic debt that needs to be paid on your side in order for you to move on. But also it talks about destiny, and a situation that you just cannot avoid. So it's literally not really up to you in this situation. But this is just the position for you when you enter the month. You still have the Emperor for the whole period. And this is when you cannot make a move, strategize, recap your money, your expenses, everything to do with your success, whatever that is, any condition that doesn't need physical movement but a new evaluation, new point of view, new strategy, because maybe it's not a coincidence that you cannot make any significant move forward. Maybe you are not completely ready. Maybe there needs to be a certain improvement of your general strategy, and then things can start to align, so to speak. But when we get in the first week of the first 10 days of the month of May, you might find that you have no support of people around you, or they are just not willing to support you, to give you an advice, to participate in whatever you need them to be active in order to support you. But it's still maybe in order for you to master your strategy or your overall plan for success in this period, you need to consider that some people, maybe not only now but in the future, are also not going to support you. So in a way, it's clarity of who is in your team, so to speak, who is in team Capricorn and who is not. The Emperor, it's the energy of someone that it's much stronger than the Three of Pentacles, and yet even the Emperor sometimes needs people around them to make progress. So let's see, the second card in your reading is actually Ten of Wands in reverse. And this energy is talking about you not being able to finish something, to complete something, or to move out of a stagnated situation, stagnated period. Whatever that is, at least for the first half of the month, you don't have bright green light, so to speak, when it comes to your career, when it comes to you making significant progress and moving forward. And maybe it's because the planet of luck, of happy developments, Jupiter, in that period is still going to be in the sign of Aries. And for you, Capricorn rising especially, this is the area of your home, this is the area of your foundation, your roots, so to speak, or your emotional security. All Cancer, all the themes for the fourth home, for the fourth house. So, after 17th of May, planet of expansion and the great benefic Jupiter is moving actually to your 5th house. And I believe that after the middle of the month, or at least after 17th, 18th and so on, for a year, up till the very end of May 2024, the planet of expansion and great benefic is going to be in your 5th house. And this is where it gets interesting for you, Capricorn, because the 5th house for you is the house of Taurus. And this is the house of creative self-expression, you having fun, you having joy, or you making or investing in a project to do with your private affair, something that you can actually establish as from a hobby, from a side interest, side hustling. You can turn into a company, of course your own company in this case, because this is the 5th house, the house of your private business, in terms of you investing in your own material project. And then things are becoming much more interesting, because after that period there is going to be a significant shift of energies, Capricorn. And Queen of Wands is a very supportive energy when it comes to you making bold, bright, strong step forward, especially if you want to make your own company, even if it's a small business, because this is the energy of one, recognizing their own unique qualities and finding the potential that they bring to the table of any company, of any joint venture, of any private business project, whatever. I mean, you get the idea, whatever the case is. It might be a creative project, but also this is the energy of the person that recognizes all this and not follow, not chase anything, but attract opportunities, attract the right partners, everyone that they need, all the ingredients that they need to themselves. Pardon me. And also on top of that, this is also fiery energy, and the Emperor by itself, it's represented by the sign of Aries, and Aries is also a fireball of being a pioneer, being entrepreneur. This is people that are quite brave and fearless when it comes to investment, building a company, getting on top of an existing company. So all of this great support is revealing itself, I believe, after 17th of May. Then you might have much more strong sense of who you are, how to proceed with the absence of support of like-minded people, with experts, and most likely by you recognizing this new vibration within you, because Jupiter is not only lucky circumstances. This is an expansion of your belief when it comes to how to proceed with the project with a brand new set of belief, with you understanding the bigger picture. Well, this beneficial energy is going to be again in the sign of Taurus. And what is Taurus? Taurus is money, resources, classical instruments of values. And you're gonna have a brand new understanding about what values, what assets you have in your creative self-expressionist field, Capricorn. It's getting really, really interesting, right? Let me see how this energies are going to be clarified for you. Show me everything that Capricorn needs to be aware of when it comes to month of May and all the great developments that they can experience with Jupiter moving into their 5th house, so to speak. Show me everything that Capricorn needs to know. And so the Emperor is being clarified by, wow, King of Wands. Then 3 of Pentacles in reverse is being clarified by 8 of Wands in reverse. And then 10 of Wands in reverse is clarified by 8 of Pentacles in an upright position. And then, okay, it's gonna be this one. Queen of Wands is being clarified by the Moon in an upright position, and abundance is coming your way no matter what, Capricorn. You have the Empress as a final outcome for you in the month of May, and this is a big wow, Capricorn, because you not only have the Empress as a final outcome after this sophisticated pressure that you're gonna experience in the month of May, but whatever the development, whatever the obstacles, just know you're building a brand new perspective of everything that is important for you and needs to move forward in your professional career life, in your job, in any creative project, or in any private affair, because Empress, well, this is sign of Taurus, and it's talking about abundance, good fortune, you being able to multiply all the blessings that you have. And not only that, this is you becoming the agent of abundance in your own life. I believe that many of you, Capricorn, are aiming for exactly that, consciously or subconsciously. You always wanted to be the matrix that produces wealth, well-being, and all to do with that, whatever well-being means to you, Capricorn, of course. But hey, Capricorn, it's not the end, because I have another great news for you. You have the King of Wands on top of the Emperor, and let me just say, this is a leader, this is a master of their craft, whatever the business, whatever the company, whatever the project. This on top of the Emperor, which is by itself the energy or the archetype of Aries, and then you have the Aries themselves, the fearless warrior that always gets their way no matter what is the obstacle. This is coming from the heaven, from the sky above. This support, it's a huge support, but then you're recognizing the strengths that you have, the uniqueness that you have, the talents that no one else around you possesses. This, with the support of the heavens, is equal to the birth of a brand new creation. Remember, a brand new creation. Something significant is coming your way, probably at the very end of this period, because King and Queen of one and same, in this case is Wands. It's one and same element, in this case fire. And what is fire? Fire is a very strong belief. This is the action energy. This is the moving forward energy, and it's right here. By you recognizing your uniqueness and the gifts that no one else have, being fearless and understanding exactly the opportunities in any crisis that there might be around you, you're giving a birth of something else. And this is a perfect aligning with the final outcome for you for the same period, the Empress. So whatever you conceive in the end of the last 10 days of the month of May, there is a promise that it's gonna be abundant, it's gonna be delivering you material gains and many other material blessings, so to speak. And more information I have for you. When it comes to finding support in the people around you, especially at the first, let's say 10 to 15 days of the period, well, Capricorn, don't even bother, because all networking, all communication about you moving forward with the help of other people, it's gonna be useless. Double confirmation. No support, no progress in moving forward into communication, finding support. At least till the first few days, let's say, first 10-15 days. And after that, I believe that you're gonna put, and this is why I love tarot, because it's one and same story on so many levels, and I will explain. As I said, you're probably gonna be restless in order for you not to be able to close something that it's important, that needs a closure, Capricorn. In this multi-level pressure that you might experience, like no support, not ability to, and whatever, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and this is a beautiful energy of one that recognizes their unique skills, putting the blood, sweat, and tears. And this is Saturn in Virgo, Capricorn. Most Capricorns have this ability to keep on going until they get to the very fucking top. And this is this exact energy, you getting on top of it through your own effort, through your own blood, sweat, and tears, and becoming not only the master of any situation, but being recognized for it, becoming a leader, a master of this craft, and putting it into favor of your own, to go wherever you want to get in business, in career, in money making. Well, you get the point. And this practical, down to earth, rock steady effort, combined with the fiery energy of the wands, and not just the wands, these are the king and the queen of wands. In one level you attract what you need, on one other level you are completely fearless to go get whatever is that you want, supported by the Emperor. This is a force to be reckoned with. So, of course, there are many unclear things. Of course, there are many things that are not going to be easy for you to understand and get to the bottom of it, so to speak. The energy of the moon talks about confusion, intrigues, all kinds of nasty things, but it also represents two opportunities. One of it is to listen to your gut feeling, to your intuition, and find your path no matter what. And the other one is, in this mystery there is a path, and this is the path for you to find how to get to the sun-shining area of abundance that the Empress represents. And more or less you're gonna get to your own money-making mechanism in this period through a very sophisticated and multi-layered hard resistance of the people around you, and the communication that it's not going to be going so fine. And another thing I wanted to mention, but I forgot because there was, so many confirmation. Communication is not going to be going smoothly for you at least till the 14th of May, because we have Mercury retrograde up till this date. So, no surprise that communication is not going to be of a favor for you, or at least it's not going to be helping you to move forward. And just remember, Mercury retrograde ends on 14th of May, but then the shadow period continues up till the 31st of May. And the shadow period is the moment when Mercury is gonna get out of the 15th degree in the sign of Taurus, where its retrograde period began. That's all I have for you, Capricorn. Make money in abundance. Thank you for your time.